Hey fellas, this is another tier list as you can see, and it has a lot of trucks. Yeah, it's a Euro truck tier list. Definitely the first time we've seen this. But yeah, I do play Euro Truck Sim, but I haven't really figured out how to exactly make content out of Euro trucks, so I just didn't bother. Anyway, I have driven all of the trucks, so I think I am capable and I am qualified to make a tier list like this. So yeah, first things first, this is gonna be based on the vanilla version, no mods, no additional DLCs. It's just the plain Euro Truck Sim game, nothing, no additions whatsoever. So the first truck we're gonna go through is the MAN Euro 6, I believe. Now I'm gonna put the Euro 6 in. By the way, I'm winging all of this, no script, no predetermined tiers for each truck. I'm just gonna go straight. But anyway, I'm gonna put the Euro 6 in C tier because I mean I have this one paint scheme that I really like here because I've seen this one MAN for sale. It's colored blue and black, and the Euro 5 does not have that, but the Euro 6 does. So I have this short period where I just imagine that I bought that truck for sale, and yeah, it's fine. It carried me in the early game. It's a fine truck, but I'm gonna put it in C because I don't really, and it's like something that I don't like about the Euro 6 that I like about the Euro 5. One is the engine sound. I do love the sounds of the Euro 5. That, do they have a supercharger or a turbocharged? That whiny noise that is more present in the Euro 5. I just love that. Love that. Plus it's cheaper. I would much rather have a long drive on the Euro 5 than the Euro 6. I think this is the newest MAN, also a TGX. Straight S. I have no idea what just happened there, but the TGX 2020, I believe this is 2020. The newest one is crazy good. Well, it looks new. The dash looks very MAN, but it looks good, you know, because they have very simple stylings from the inside to the outside. It's very rugged. It's very square. I kind of like the simplicity of the MAN. It's like a workhorse truck. It's not really anything special like the Scanias, the Volvos. It's not pretty like the Mercedes trucks, but it just gets the job done, you know. The engine sounds very satisfying. However, I don't know if it has DLC, but in the base game, this MAN doesn't really have that many customizations, especially the air horns, and I'm a big air horn guy, and the one air horn that the new MAN has is the one air horn that I don't really like. But the standard horn sounds very good. Overall, yeah, it is the best MAN you can have. The Euro 5 is no slouch. I think it's one of the best cheap trucks that you can have. And Euro 6 is just, Euro 5 is just better. I think next here is the Actros, the old Actros. This is actually the truck that I'm currently using because I believe I have this mod, a truck mod, but I don't really know if it's a Sisu or a Kamaz or one of those northern trucks. It was just a rebadge because it's just basically an Actros, and I just drove the hell out of it and I liked it, so I'm gonna put it in A. The engine sounds like a lawnmower, like a very good sounding lawnmower. That's what it sounds like. Doesn't look too bad either, but I'm gonna put its younger brother in here. I mean, it looks fantastic. Come on, it looks fantastic, and the paint options is superb, especially that one with the knights. Whew. Very good, very good. It has this wooden interior that I really love. However, something's just lacking in this truck. And something just does not add up. So I'm gonna put that in B because, yeah, I mean it looks very good. I have no idea why it has the same tier as a Euro 5. So yeah, it looks good. Paint, the paint options here, it's super good, super clean. Especially the Mercedes blue and the Mercedes gray. You know what I'm talking about, that kind of color. It looks very good in here. Might look good in a wine color as well. Might look fantastic with a wine color. I haven't really tried that yet. It does have a I have no idea why I didn't mention it, but it does have that 8x6, 8x4 option. But you don't really need that, do you? You can haul a truck with a 4x2 chassis. You'll do fine. You don't need the highest horsepower, the most number of wheels, the most torque. You don't need all of that. You just need like a simple truck that can haul with enough horsepower around in the comfort zones around 430, 450, around like that. But if you really want to haul anything, because I believe in the online trailers, I forgot what it's called, you usually have around 24 tons above, and the 450 horsepower trucks might struggle. So I think you just need around 500 or so, 460 like that. So you don't really need that much power. Now, that rant is very relevant for these line of trucks, because I know for sure that nobody really likes these, but I do. Screw you, everybody. The Magnum is the greatest truck that you can have. It looks like a fucking grandpa, and I love it. It looks like a brick house just attacking the wind like nothing. You know, it's like a wall. It's like a massive wall that you plow through everybody. Plus you can see that huge ass windshield. Damn. So if you want some sightseeing, you must have a Magnum, because there's a lot of view in a Magnum, that's for sure. And I do love the engine sound. I believe the engine, they share engines with a Volvo, so it's not really a slouch, but it does have 510 horsepower, which is unattractive to some people. That's why my rant just a few seconds ago is relevant, because you don't need that much power, you just need enough power. Yeah, 510 is more than enough. So yeah, the Magnum sounds amazing. It's my favorite truck for long hauls because it just sounds very good. If you have I forgot what it's called, cruise control. If you're just cruising down the highway, this is the best sounding truck you can have, and I stand by that. This is the best truck you can have. It's expensive though. Oh, the premium, it's tiny brother. I'm gonna put that in B. This is like one of the first trucks that I owned, and I loved. Had it in color purple. It only has 460 horsepower, but it's enough. Though it does struggle at 18 tons, 20 tons. The cruise controls, the cruise sounds is not as good as the Magnum. I think it's more annoying than the Magnum. It does not have that design options that the Volvos and the Scanias have. But you're on a Renault. This brand does not get enough recognition. Okay, the Renaults. Nobody cares about the Renaults, but I do. I love my Renaults. Right now, it's a Renault time, and I hate VT. As I've said earlier, this is the base game. No mods, no DLCs, because I believe there's a DLC here for the T high, and it just makes the truck fantastic. But base game, it just sounds horrible. Like, the interior is fine. It's a good futuristic interior. It looks mean. It looks aggressive. But you're driving this thing. You're gonna hear the awful. It's like on par with the Iveco. It's next, by the way. It's like on par with the Iveco, the cheapest Iveco. The engine sound is like almost that bad, and I really don't like. That's like one of the major turn-offs of this truck if you want to buy it, and it's sad because I think a lot of people take this truck on high regard, but you do really need mods for this, for it to be fantastic, because I have a sound mod, and this, the Renault T, best truck you can drive. But on the base game, terrible experience. It's like blowing on your ears, and I don't like that. So sadly enough, though it looks good, it looks great, not for me, not the truck for me. The highway is in C. Now I know there's a lot of Iveco hate, there's a lot of Renault hate, and I love Renault, Iveco not too much. I tried to love Ivecos, but you know, I just understand why people don't like it. But it's not that bad. Though it does suffer from being very expensive, so I might just knock this down a bit, but I won't. Because it does not sound as horrible as a T. It just feels like a stallion. A very mid-stallion. The interior is very clean, but there's not really any options, not even enough options, but there's no options for interiors. You just have one stock interior. SAS, please fix. It just looks pretty on a 4x2, because any more wheels than that, it just looks it just looks off. It sounds fine, it sounds very clean when you drive it. The dashboard may need some work, but it's not really terrible. The interior is fine, but not enough no options, I mean. So yeah, it looks very good in the sides view. This truck just looks very pretty, and it just looks very pretty on the highway. Fast forward to the Stralis, yeah, it just sorry. This just sounds horrible. I mean, I want to be like the hipster guy that puts the Stralises on the S tier because it's not that bad. But it is. It sounds horrible. It sounds like a leaf blower. If the Actra sounds like a lawnmower, this one sounds like a leaf blower, and the Renault T sounds like a hairdryer. You get what I mean? It just blows on your ears, and if you have very good headphones, you're gonna have a bad time. The interior, as much as I want to like it, it just looks cheap. It looks fuzzy. Why does it look fuzzy? And the other option just looks cheap, like that family sedans, like family, like that casual family market of cars, cheap interior leather thing, because that's the second option you can have in the Stralis. It does not look good. It just does not look good. I mean, it does have that GPS, that dash, but it just does not look good at all. It's just horrible. It sounds horrible. The options it's fine, I guess. 560 horsepower is fine. It's actually quite good, but you don't want to put it in here. If you want an Iveco with 560 horsepower, just save up for a highway, okay? Just do yourself a favor. Just go with a highway. It's much better than the Stralis. If you really want to love Iveco, just go with a highway. Just ignore this. And I'm a big truck hipster. I even put the Magnum on the S tier. Just take it from me. Just don't buy this, okay? You can buy it for your crew, because it is cheap. Though I forgot the price of the XD, but more on them later. It is very bad. End of topic. Now, next, I believe this is the Scania R. Yeah, this is the R. The B. I do not like the Euro 6 sound, the V8. Not a big fan of it, though it does bother me that it's on the same tier as a premium. I am very bad at tier lists, but yeah, that's what you signed up for. Can't move my chair. But fine then. I did drive this for a numerous amount. I have it on purple, it looks good. However, kinda don't like the sounds of it. That's a big factor of my tier list here. Does it sound good or does it sound bad? Though it does look very good, I give him that. I love the interior options, the Scania. I love the customization. There's a lot of things to customize here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this in C. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this in C because I just don't like it that much. However, The Scania S, my god, it looks so menacing. It looks massive. Have you put this with a 6 by 2? Was it the 6 by 2 with the mid lift? Yeah, 6 by 2 with the mid lift. With the side skirts. Majestic. I'm gonna put this in here. Yeah, let's put the Stratus in D tier. Yeah. This Scania S looks fantastic, but I'm not really a big fan of the Euro 6 V8 sound. It just has nothing in compared to these two. Wait, let me just check the names here for a bit. The Scania R 2009 and the Scania Streamline. They're the same trucks. Don't at me, okay? They're the same trucks. You have the same sound. Just put a Euro 5 V8 and it just sounds way better, okay? They do have the Euro 6 V8, but just ignore that. The Euro 5 sounds way better. The new Scanias are good though. I'll give them that, especially the Scania S. It just looks amazing, doesn't it? If you have mods, sure, fine. It's fantastic with the mods, with DLCs, but base game, remember, base game. If it's the base game, the old Scanias that just clears. It's just way better. This looks cool too. If you're a big fan of the older trucks like me, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love it. And I'm seeing a trend here that 4 out of 5 are old trucks. Just speaks about a lot. It just says a lot, doesn't it? It's not gonna end there because the Volvo is in A tier. Yes, the Volvos. I am more of a Volvo guy than a Scania guy. That's why. That here, yeah, it just sounds better. The Volvos just sound better. The Volvos just don't. They just don't miss. Now the interior here is a bit lacking. It just, especially this Volvo, the classic Volvo FH, they have this funky interior. The same with the Actros, but in here the Actros I made it work, but in here it just looks very funky. I don't know why. Why is it pink? Why is it pink? Why is it okay? Brown is fine, but why is it pink? But it's fine. It just sounds amazing, especially the new FH. Whew. I have the new FH in wine, and it just looks fantastic. I have said fantastic countless of times now, but who cares? This looks very good in wine, and I just bought that in the new used trucks options. Yeah, because somehow they sell like a 750 horsepower new Volvo FH. Alright, just an addition for the Scanias, their air horn options is top tier. And the Volvos are just the basic air horns. Why do Scanias have the special ones? There's like a bit of bias in here. I don't like that. Yes, Volvo gang. On with the DAFs. Yeah, on with the DAFs. Let's just put the new DAF, the XD, because it's funny. XD. DAF XF/XG. I think the picture here is an XG. Now, when this came out, it sounds very good. It just kind of sounds like an Actros, kinda. So I'm just gonna put that in B. Yeah, he's gonna put that in B. It's fancy, and I think this is one of the first trucks where the camera mirrors. The digital mirrors, I don't know what it's called. I don't use it. I like my mirrors analog. It's the first truck that actually tells you when you need to sleep. That's wow. It has a huge ass display that you don't really need to zoom. It has that safety window at the passenger door, which is, I think that's kind of neat. More trucks should have that, and have cinema seats, which look fantastic. It sounds fine. It does. One thing I don't like about the XG, that's why I didn't put it in A, is it has this weird axle configurations. I mean, it's fine, it's unique, but it's kind of weird. But that's not really a major issue because I am more used to the 4x2. But other than the 4x2, I love my mid lifts, and the XG does not have a mid lift. Quite a problem there, but not too much. It only has like a tag lift and um that dual steering thing that I have no idea what it's called. 400 and I believe around 450, 530. So it's not really that weak. It's enough, yeah, it's enough. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, B tier. Now for the XF. This is one of the trucks in the early game that I really loved. Just looks classic. A lot of people don't like the dashboard of the XF, but I do. It's a fine dashboard, you know. It sounds fine. It also sounds like a lawnmower, like just a little tiny bit. I like DAFs. Yeah, the 105 is one of my favorite trucks to use as well. Yeah, it's like a brick. This is a house. This is a brick. It's just so square. Why is it so square? Anyway, yeah, just like the MANs, the 105 just looks rugged. It looks serious, you know. It looks serious. The dash is similar to the XF, but kind of like the dash of the 105 more with a darker shade of the darker colored wood. It looks like a military truck. It looks like a no nonsense truck. It's pretty good. I like this truck actually. I kind of like this truck. Not for the XD. The XD is great. XD. Hey. No wait, actually yeah, I really like the XF. I still pull out the XD, I mean the XD quite a number of times. It does have 450 horsepower max. It's not even as powerful as the premium. And you thought the premium was weak with the 460. This has 449. You can't pull with the online jobs. I still don't know what it's called. The one with the blue globe icon, the one that surpasses 26 tons. You're not gonna haul. But if you wanna hear your engine struggle, and the XD does not have a bad sounding engine as well. It sounds very nice, like a very nice lawnmower. It does have the same interior as the XG. It also has cinema seats. It also has the large dash, the large digital dash, the large GPS, the camera mirrors, I think the wheel configuration is the same. But what the XD doesn't have, that all of them have, is it does not have a bed. Yeah, it just doesn't have a bed, and I think I am making this up. But you get tired way easier on the XD than any other truck. I think I'm going crazy here. Yeah, it does have a rear window. For some reason, you're not going to use a rear window, but yeah, that's just something to point out. That is my nonsense tier list. It's just so weird how the Scania R is down here. I think I need to change that, but I kind of don't. I think I'm gonna put the highway on C. This is not really that bad. It's just expensive. Yeah, I think that's good enough. This is my complete tier list. This is a weird page. Don't mess with my Magnum, okay? The Magnum is my baby.